Hello everyone, this is Alfonso here, and today I'm going to be commentating the race between noxiousnick and tupto. Should be a fun race. Let me see what the standings are real quick. Can't believe I don't have that up. It looks like noxiousnick is the 7th seed and tupto is the 10th seed, so pretty close in seeding. So it should be a fun race. I'm ready to have some fun. How about you guys? Okay, and our runners are off. Okay, so this is Metroid Fusion 100%. A lot of the first part of the movement of the game is basically the same as any percent because just the first deviation is the E-tank, the second E-tank that you will get. So our runners making their way to the climb. Looks like tupto is taking a good way, and noxiousnick is taking a good way too. So see both our runners meet up in the navigation room, talking about the quarantine bay with the X's that are coming in for the thing. Little nervous here. Okay. And tupto enters that door at about 102. noxiousnick about the same time, so they're about neck and neck with the difference in timers being a thing. I would say Nick has a slight edge. And now the computer's telling us about the X-parasites on the board. They're the they're the enemies of the Metroids, and now I can absorb them because, or Samus can absorb them because of the Metroids earlier in the story that you didn't get to see because of how this race started. Because we start on a file that takes place after the cutscene that explains the story. Kind of similar to Super Metroid, where they basically start on the ship file. Ooh. Nick falling down on that climb there, which leaves tupto to take a slight lead now. That's what I really like about this game, is that the first part of the game is very interesting in how it's just movement that takes place, so I don't know what I'm talking about. And we'll see Nick make his way up to the elevator. Tupto's there too. So Samus explains the story. Adam Malkovich calls her lady, dignified. The computer's nothing like that. Okay. And tupto's there first, and followed by Nick. It's like barely a second separates them. So now our runners have gotten their missiles. There's going to be a section up here after the navigation room prompt where they're going to use a missile to blast open a shield, take down a thing. There's going to be 2 missile upgrades they pick up, and then there's going to be a door, our first eye door. So any bets on how many beams our door will have today? These runners are pretty similar in how fast they're moving. Okay, 12, 14. Yeah, Nick is about 2 seconds behind, but I-doors can change everything here. It's 1, 1, 2. Okay, second. Oh. Oh, Nick missed the double there and is getting more I-doors as punishment. That's... oh boy. That's punishing. Wow. And that's what the I-doors can do. They mess up stuff. But looks like Tupto is very low on missiles. That's odd. I didn't notice how many missiles Tupto used. But getting some rolls from Nick. Oh. Wow. Okay. So Nick gets the X in a place. Okay, good. I don't think he got the double there, but he got the double there, so caught up to Tupto there by quite a bit. Must have... okay, so yeah, skipping the red X is not a thing you usually want to do after defeating the I-door. Nick is made some grounds after that terrible I-door RNG. Yeah, yep, Tupto. Not really much to say here. They're both moving very well. I-door RNG can be a difference maker, honestly, in this game. So Tupto hits that at 58. Nick hits it at about 6:02, so about 4 seconds separates. And another thing I like about 100% as opposed to any percent is that we get this missile pack, which makes Sector 1 just that much easier. And we're gonna say hi to our friend the SAX pretty soon. And yeah, our runner's going to be making their way down to Sector 1, the first section of the game, because it's named Sector 1. Ooh. Let me look up... oops. Shoot, I lost the stream. I can't see. There we go. It looks like... gosh. It's so close still. Like, I-doors really can make the difference here. It seems these runners are on a very similar skill set, so... okay. And this section is deceptively hard here. You want to fight the air conditioning units here, as I like to call them. Atmospheric stabilizer, as they like to call it. So, getting that E-tank. Some strats I haven't seen before. I think I went easy strats when I did it, so... And these pirates here like to stick to the wall and damage you and lose time. So what you want to do is shoot down and morph ball so you don't get hit, but looks like both of our runners got hit in that room there. And this stabilizer's pretty good. Looks like Nick is running a little bit low on ammo. Tupto's doing fine. So we'll likely see some farming of these things here. And that stabilizer was moving down, sadly, so... Oh, tanking for Tupto over there. It's still moving down for Nick. These stabilizers can be very good. Stabilizers in that room can either move up or down as you're approaching them. You want them to move up because that way you can just fire 3 missiles and then it'll be done. And the pirates in this room are kind of deceptive too. Ugh. Yeah, Nick getting some bad jumps there. It is unforgiving. But look, they both have enough missiles for the eye door coming up, so let's see what Tupto can do here. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just 3 for Tupto. I think the missile tanked there? Okay. So now Nick, he got a double missile on the eye door and is now ahead of Tupto. Eye door RNG. Oh, looks like he's going for the double missiles standing. He didn't quite get them. Looks like Tupto didn't get his either. Oh no, Tupto did. So, Tupto's now in the lead. The lead is changing. And that's because noxiousnick couldn't get the double missiles, but Tupto did on the core X there. On the beam, on the core beam, whatever you call them. So, like, Tupto is, like, Nick goes ahead, now Tupto's ahead. Going to damage themselves into this stabilizer to get the full charge beam. Tupto got it, but Nick had a little bit of trouble. Gets it on the second try, though. Okay, and this room is kind of deceptively difficult at times. I don't like this room. Tupto tanking a lot of missiles there. It'll have Nick some opportunity to catch up here. Looks like Nick tanked a few there too. There's a lot of tanking missiles here. And these runners are just like in rooms just behind each other. And so, yeah, that's our first visit to Sector 1, so now our runners will be making it to Sector 2. I see a pattern there, don't you? And Charge Beam is like one of the most busted items in this game. You won't see its full potential used until Sector 4. In my opinion, that's like its full potential is Sector 4. Well, actually, you did see its full potential used just now when they damaged themselves into the unit there. Atmospheric stabilizer. What am I talking about? Let's see, Samus talking about stuff. Any objections, lady? Adam, her command officer. It is going to be that way, it looks like. So Tupto's the first to make their way down to Sector 2. Navigation room will say, hey, you gotta open some doors, but we're not gonna tell you how to open them. Figure that out on your own, Samus. Also, the SAX is here. Oh yeah, a lot of text here, a lot of text. Game does hold your hand. with a missile to you. I don't know. Oh, but luckily our runners know where to go, since obviously they're speedrunners. They speedrun this game. They know the route. First you'll think to go to that silver door, and hey, I can't get there. But then you go up, go this way. Looks like Nick took a hit from the caterpillar there. The caterpillars in this room can be very deceptive. A little bit too high there for Nick. And since this caterpillar is going down for tupto, can just wall jump right up there. And Nick also has a caterpillar going down, so we'll just wall jump up and get into the security level 1 room. They'll be coming back to this room during the cleanup session. But the game doesn't tell you that there's an item, or 2 items behind screw attack blocks around here, so spoiler alert. So yeah, the charge beam is just broken. When well, the fully charged charge beam just kills the caterpillars, as I like to call them. And good movement from Tupto, who is now picking up regular old bombs. Looks like Nick got a good jump there. So yeah, it's like still RNG, like, okay, so 30 exiting that door for Tupto. About 37 for Nick, so about 7 seconds separate, and I-door RNG can make the difference there. And I remember my first ever 100% run, I forgot about these missiles. And I had to go the long way around to get them, so now's the best time to get these missiles. Yes, it does. The charge beam is just so good in this game. I'm glad they don't ruin it with Ice Beam, like in Super Metroid. I mean, well, I guess you technically do get Ice Beam in this game, but it's far past its use for anything, so... Wow, they're actually... Looks like Nick caught up a little bit there with better movement. Looks like, yeah, Nick's now ahead. Ooh, yeah, Nick is way ahead. Yeah, Nick got through that before the bomb block could respawn. So, sick movement from Nick here, getting in the lead from Tupto. There's probably a better enemy layout, too. This room. Little caterpillar there. Very similar movement. Let's see if Nick gets the frame-perfect missile. No. Nick did not get the frame-perfect, but it looks like Tupto did. And, oh man. Like, this is so close. Okay, we got the first I-door from Nick, which puts him further ahead. But it looks like Tupto got it on the second one. Oh my goodness. And that's how broken the charge beam is. You just, charge up... Well, one jump for Nick on Zazabi. Oh my god, one jump for Tupto, too! Oh my goodness. Okay, now I see some, Looks like he's jumping a bit more for Tupto now. Gosh, it's hard to pay attention to both of these fights at the same time. And looks like Nick is done with a phase there. Okay, got the double missile. Got the double missile. Looks like Tupto didn't get the double missile on the first shot. I think there was a double missile on the second shot. But Tupto gets the sweet spot kill. Oh my goodness, it's hard to keep track of both of these runners. Very good fights for both of them. And Nick kills the thing. Oh, what are you doing, Tupto? Okay, Tupto is bonking there. Didn't see either runner take the save. Looks like Nick is going for it. Got it. Got the sack skip. Let's see if Tupto goes for it too. Tupto is also going for the sack skip. Oh, nope. But yeah, Nick got the sack skip. Very good job, Nick. Excellent. Excellent. Man, I am having so much fun watching this. And yeah, Nick seems to have taken a slightly larger lead now. Yes, looks like both of our runners did go up left side here. Okay, and nothing... Don't really have to sidetrack much in this room because of... Oh, or in Sector 2, the first visit, because of... Not many items are in the way. But Sector 4, we will see some deviation from the any percent route to pick up some more missiles and an E-tank. And it works really well with how Sector 4 is cleaned up, because during like the whole cleanup segment, you only come to Sector 4 to get to Sector 6. Because by the time after you get your diffusion missiles, you will... whatchamacallit? What's the word? You'll be finished with cleanup already, so... Well, after... Well, you'll pick up 2 more items after diffusion missiles to finish off Sector 4. That's what I should be saying. So, upcoming... the boss here, Saris. This is where Charge Beam really shines as an item. Nick with some nice enemy destruction there. Oh, but the blue fish. Sometimes he likes to spawn there, waste some time. Water flash. Hey, Nick. I always wondered where the heck this E-tank was when I first played the game. But it was there the whole time. And you didn't need any special suits to go and get it. Ooh. The blue fish respawning right on top of Nick as he's exiting. And Tupto has got the E-tank there. And then there's another missile pack Nick will be picking up here. Looks like the fish didn't respawn on top of Tupto, so that's good. And both of our runners are in the same room, but Nick will soon be out of there. All of the enemies here have some very trolly placements. Like right there, when the... Oh man, I am not familiar with all of the enemy names. But, yeah, when those two enemies are right together, it's hard to not take damage, even when you're charging up a pseudo-screw attack. Which is another feature of the charge beam. We see the skeleton of a certain creature there. What could have happened? Okay, Okay, and let's see how many I-beams we get. No I-beams for Nick, is just straight down, defeats the door. And it's time for Saris. Now, Saris has some patterns. I don't know how to explain them very well, but Saris always starts with that pattern. He's gonna come over, arcing from left to right there. And now it's a random pattern here. Oh, wow. So, Nick, falls down. He got a good fight, but the Corex is kind of, falling there was not a great thing. And didn't get any double missiles, so... But is the first to finish off Saris. Tupto is also got a third random pattern. It's another random pattern there for Tupto. Okay, so now Tupto will know where. Didn't quite get the charge there. Oh no. Yeah, Saris can be really trolly with patterns, so... Oh, Tupto got too excited there, preemptively shooting the charge beam for Saris. And Saris is now black, which means it's almost dead, and yeah, Tupto finishes off Saris. I think that was a double missile there from Tupto. I think that was also another double missile? Yes. So, Tupto with the double-double, but Nick had a better first phase. Now, Nick will be draining the water, the electrified water. Almost did any percent strats there in... Luckily in any percent, if you miss the speed booster strat there, you can pick up those missiles if you want to. Can save you a missile pickup later on. And is Nick gonna go for another thing? Nope. Okay. Yeah. What am I talking about? Of course. Nick has to get the speed boost here, charge up, grab the ledge, and do a little spark to get these missiles. And Nick is... This enemy here can be kind of deceptive at times. Usually you kill it, and then sometimes it takes like 10 years for it to respawn up there, and you have to kill the gold version of it for those doors to open. So sometimes it takes like a million seconds for it to actually be able to exit that room, and that's totally RNG, as far as I know. Cough. Oh yeah, ooh, Tupto with a bonk. Luckily it's not actually that much slower to actually just run through the water here. And I think you need to take a little peekaboo in that room to just get enough speed to be able to get out. So, since Nick has speed booster and Tupto has speed booster, a lot of the time getting out of the sector they will try to charge a Shine Spark as they are getting onto the navigation room, and then Shine Spark and jump out onto the elevator. It's like a little speed tech. And Nick is in Sector 3. And a lot of times with Speed Booster, you can just shoot and get onto that elevator without losing any frames. Little speed techs here that make it just a little bit faster. And that's what I really love about this game, is just like the techs, like the small techniques that add up over time to make your time go faster. You see Tupto getting up. So yeah, this is another room where I say, hey, we need you to open some doors, but we're not going to tell you where they are for reasons. nice from Nick. Getting these missiles. Sometimes those missiles are kind of forgettable. Oh, Nick. There you go, Nick. You have to get a little bit of speed there just to get up to this room. Sometimes people wait for the blocks to respawn, but it's faster to not wait. So now our level 2 green doors are open. It looks like Nick is passing on that information to Tupto about where to open the green doors, as I like to say. Ooh, Nick opting to kill the stretcher there, but interesting. Ooh, Tupto with... Oh, whoa, I thought... that's new. I thought those were all speed blocks. So I remember in... Oh, what are you doing? What? What's this? Huh. Interesting. I thought those are all speed blocks, so I didn't know you could... Well, I missed what happened on Nick's side. But it looks like he stopped for a second. Yeah, Nick is not going for that speed booster strat, but that's not an easy strat regardless, so... So Nick will be going to pick up these super missiles now. It says missile tank required, missile capacity, but now we have super missiles. It's going to make Core X's harder to fight and getting those double missiles, but you can still get them. So now we are going to see our first instance of Box, the security robot for Sector 3. Ooh, Nick tried to go for some baller strats there, but is... okay. Interesting. Nick is opting to kill Box closer to his death zone, so it doesn't take like 10 hours to die. And excellent fight. A little low on energy, but when 100% energy is... energy is negligible. This is 100%. Looks like Tupto is also going for the similar strat. So now we're going to be going to Sector 6. I know, skipping Sector 5. But well, we'll see some stuff in Sector 5 later on. Yeah, I don't even know if a rando is even possible for this game, honestly. Because of how the flag system works in this game, you'd have to, like, completely recode the game. But a Metroid Fusion randomizer would be fun. Ooh, and Nick just jumping a little bit too far to get onto that elevator on the frame. So their health is a little bit low, but it doesn't matter. We'll be picking up an E-tank soon. Looks like Tupto typed F in The chat. Well, I guess we'll see what happened going on soon. Oh no. Oh no! Tupto went down. Oh no. Tupto. He went down Sector 4 elevator. So Nick laid a bomb there because there's an item there that's quicker to wait for that bomb to explode and come back later to pick it up. So Tupto makes his way back down to Sector 6 proper. Noxiousnick almost getting taken by that blue X. So the blue X is really like Samus right now. They really want to get up into Samus and chill her out. She's a little bit too warm. They just want to protect her. And so, yep, we got an E-Tank there. And coming up next is a little sax escape. Play some saxophone. Ooh. Nick is getting creative with how he's sequencing these power bomb blocks to appear. I approve. So as soon as you're ready, you just tink the SAX with the beam, have her jump over, then jump, and then get out of there. Quick sax escape. This room is deceptively weird because of the placements of those caterpillars. Or grubs, whatever you want to call them. And since we have super missiles, no longer need to use charge beam to defeat an Idor, but we still have 2 beams. And the upcoming core fight is like you can only damage it with charge beam. So what noxiousnick will be trying to do is getting all up in there, firing the charge beam all in its hitbox, to have that little flare come up. Looks like, okay, it's 5 shots, so didn't get the perfect fight, but looks like he got a double there. Not quite a double there. Alright, should be one more missile for Nick. And we have the best looking suit in all of Metroid Fusion canon. I should say in Metroid, the series. We'll be seeing it soon, up close and personal. And Tupto is now starting on the charge beam fight, as I like to call it. I like to call it a lot of things. I don't know what I call it. I just call it fight I really don't like, and looks like Tupto did get the 4 cycle. 4 cycle is the absolute minimum you can do, I believe. Well, I know, because I should know. Don't see any double missiles on Tupto's side, though, sadly. Taking a little bit of a bath. Well, I guess with the catch-up beam from Mother Brain, Samus just had to go pick up some mustard. Compliment the condiment. Now, these rooms introduce one of my most hated enemies in all of Metroid. I like saying in all of Metroid, but these honestly are the worst enemies, the Puffers. They suck. I hate them. They get in your way. You hit them, and then they hit you. So, oh. But luckily, noxiousnick getting some good placement in that room, so. Ooh. Ooh. Nick had the shine spark there, but bonked. Let's see how the puffers treat Tupto. Oh my goodness, look at that. Two right this two blocking the way, saying, no, you can't get through here, buddy. You just gotta get hit by our smoky clouds first. We saw, I think, oh my goodness, puffers are just the worst. Well, they have to suck in order to blow, too. Like, right? They have to get that energy to blow from somewhere. It's just a physics question. Is it physics? I don't know if it's physics. It's science. And Nick just overshooting the Sector 5 elevator a little bit. Oh man. I did something dumb in practice earlier today. In this segment, I went for the Shine Spark. But the yellow doors aren't open yet, which Nick and Tupto will be doing. You can get the Shine Spark on your second and third visit. Good room there from Nick. And there's just so much cool tech in this room too. Let's see if Nick gets it. Yeah. Like shooting and landing on that ledge without having to jump back up on it. That's just the tech of this game. It's so minute, but it's so cool. Oh, this room was pretty nice. I think in the oh my goodness. I think in the last race, a lot of people were talking about how cold, nice, Sam should chill out, cool down room. I don't know. It's a very cold room. Very cold sector. But I'm not that great at ice puns, so I'll leave that to the chat. Because I'm pretty sure it's nice to be down here. And Nick is... We still don't have our item that we came down to here to get. Sometimes runners forget about the item after opening the yellow door. No, we're all good. Nick is going to get the ice missiles, which slow down your missiles again. You'll notice that the missile upgrades tend to just say, hey, we're going to be more powerful, but we're also going to be more slower, so you can't abuse us. In this room, got a puzzle room, you got to kill the enemies and make them respawn into a ripper. And Nick gets it. Ooh, spawned a little bit too far away. And yeah, Nick got it though. Good game. And let's see how Tupto takes care of the puzzle room. Yeah, the enemies really don't like to spawn in good places. Looks like Tupto got a good spawn from that ripper, though. Excellent. So, yeah, from what I'm seeing now, Nick has taken much larger of a lead. Ooh, that was some cool stuff from Tupto over there. I don't even know what to say. That was awesome. So now, it's time, boys. Time, guys. Everybody get your Franker Z's in chat. It is time for emergency in Franker Z. Emergency in Magoo. Oh, also there's like a silhouette flying around in the background and on Tupto's screen there, but nothing to worry about. We'll take care of that later. First, we gotta take care of some emergencies. So, yeah. So this is one of my favorite sections in the speedrun because it has a timer. And I love timers. Usually, our runners will be in between 4:20 and 4:30. Really good runner can get above 4:30. Ooh, Nick firing too many missiles and not exiting that room with a nice amount. I'm just joking around. Count is trivial on this. Although in any percent, it's actually not, because you want to save some missiles for the upcoming stretchers up on these walls here. Provide some platforms to climb. Okay, we got a 502 entering that room from Nick. It's like Tupto landed on a ledge. Like, this section, like, you just gotta move, you just gotta go fast. I love it. And as soon as Nick enters this next door, he will be shooting 3 missiles as fast as he can. Freezes the hopper to jump up there. Gets a nice no beam door. And let's see. Oh, tanking both missiles there. That's unfortunate. Okay, you got the double there. 430, as I was saying. Really good runner, such as noxiousnick, getting the 430 there. Excellent. Or 428, I guess. Looks like Tupto's having a good time there. Gets a beam. Beams aren't too big of a deal. I'll see if Tupto gets those doubles. Didn't get one. Did not get one there. .429. So about a second. Yeah, about a second slower than Nick there. But a very, very respectable time. Oh, Nick deciding to take a little bath in the acid. Well, this room sucks. I hate this. I hate the rippers in this room so much. But looks like Nick is making quick work. Climbing up. Easy peasy. Well, let's see how... This is what I consider worst room in the game. Not that puny room from Sector 4. There we go. So, yeah, now we're gonna go do some saving. I'd like to read some donations. We have $5 from Edakun saying, please save us. So, our runners will be going to save the animals now. And there's some cool tech coming up, and there's so much cool tech in this game. I love it. But we'll see it once it happens. I don't know what I'm talking about. And we'll be coming for that power bomb door later on too. That's actually the last item our runners will collect in the game. But no need to do it just yet. We don't have power bombs, so. Ooh, not getting the ledge grab there. That's a really hard ledge grab to get. Just using backup strats. Easy peasy. So Nick will be setting up for the Shine Spark. Looks like he got his foot on the pixel. Excellent. Jumping up, and then jumping up, and then jumping up. Bing, bang, kaboom. Alright, so I don't know how bad our animal RNG is, but it's not looking good here. Third Edakun's there. Oh my goodness, that looked bad. That looked like bad animal RNG if I had to say anything about it. And picking up the missiles on the way out. Let's see how Tupto does. 1, 2. Oh, looks like the third Edakun came out sooner. The little baby Dajoria? Oh god, Dachoras. That's what they're called. Dachoras. Yeah, it looked about as bad. But that's what the animals do. They get saved and RNG your time away. I would say Tupto's been getting a little bit closer. Oh yeah, I forgot about the suit. Isn't that a beautiful suit? Very beautiful suit. And Nick will be using a speed booster to pick up a pack of missiles because I think what happened is that this is storage. So the SAX latched on to like a piece of equipment there in a storage unit, and then exploded out of there once it evolved into the SAX. So that's why there's that big, huge thing there doing a thing. noxiousnick getting down to Sector 5. Now let's see if he goes for the Shine Spark. Looks like the setup is good. Ooh, jumping up, getting the high height. Excellent. Now let's see Tupto conquer the Shine Spark. Oh, we're also getting power bombs here, by the way. Ooh, Tupto taking a hit but luckily it's not that much slower here. It's not too big of a deal missing it here. Oh, yep, now Nick has power bombs. And, oh, misses the wall jump getting up there. It's gonna get some time for Tupto to catch up here. E-Tank was deceptive. Little enemy buddy. Now let's see. Tupto opting not to take the wall jump. Good choice on his part. Made up a little more ground on Nick here. Oh, and the SAX was there for a second. And easily avoidable. Lay a power bomb, go into morph ball, jump up to the thing that opens because you can't grab ledges. Now they're both technically in the same room. Nick getting up first. What is going on for Tupto's side? I thought those blocks broke with a beam. I guess I was mistaken. Ooh, Nick having to use a power bomb here. Usually what you want to do is get up the shine spark. Getting some Tupto with some nice tech I've never seen there before. Now this room could separate our runners. Further or closer. Good. Good for Nick, and good for Nick. Easy peasy. Room has some very, very hard crumble box to get out of. Big Turbo also got it nice. Excellent. So 46 for that door for Nick. About 56, so about 10 seconds apart for both of our runners. Crumble blocks. It's easily crumble blocks. I don't care about the shine spark puzzles. Crumble blocks. Nick leaving the room as soon as Tupto gets in there. Then again, I've only played Zero Mission like twice, so... So we got a normal trip up the elevator. I don't see anything that can go wrong at all. Oh no, something went wrong. The power went out. Nothing wrong on Tupto's side. Oh no, the power went out on his side too. I remember forgetting these in my first 100% attempt. And I didn't know you could go back and get them. Either way, it looks like Tupto's having a little bit worse luck with the enemies there. So let's see if Nick or Tupto decides to save. This is our first ship revisit. The Edacoons and the Dachora is there. No save from Nick. I don't know if Tupto got the power bomb and the screen in time. Guess we'll see once Tupto goes back. I think it may have been just enough, but it may not have been. We'll see. And upcoming is the Yakuza fight. It can be very trolly with its segments, but we'll see. I'll explain more once the fight. Looks like Nick did get it. I was thinking about Tupto for that power bomb earlier. I'll discuss more about Yakuza soon, the closer we get. Oh, Tupto got the first block and had to actually spring ball jump up in order to get up there. And we see Nick picking up the E-Tank as Tupto's closing in. Eye-doors may be a factor again. One beam. 2. 3. 4. 5. And then one from Tupto. 2. Oh my god, it really was almost. If Tupto had... Oh. So, what our runners are doing now is pre-damaging Yakuza as soon as he is able to be damaged. Get one cycle from Nick. Oh, 3. Yakuza not being friendly. 4 cycle from Nick. Oh, looks like it's gonna be 4 cycle for Tupto too. Okay, so first phase is down for Tupto now. And oh my god, so much happening. It's like depends on who gets the eye doors. Like, oh. Looks like they both finished it off at the same time. Wow. Tupto has caught up. Tinking missiles. I can't tell if anybody's getting doubles because I'm watching both at the same time. Finishing off, same time, absolute sync for both of our runners now. Wow. This is why Metroid Fusion is so cool. Looks like Nick got out of the room quicker, though. Because Space Jump is... Oh, Space Jump changes movement so much. It's hard... It's not easy to optimize the movement you get. But somehow they're leaving this room at the same time now. It looks like Tupto had better text mashing. So, sync again. Getting into this room, Tupto has taken a lead. Wow, this is why I love Fusion. It's movement. Ooh, didn't quite get the freeze there, neither did Nick. Ooh, oh, Nick, don't do it. Oh, Nick, be very careful. Okay, Nick is good. Oh, wow. Usually, I don't know what to say there. Oh my goodness. I was watching both things at the same time. Yeah, the key hunters. Nick is looking at bad health, but getting a lot of health there, getting the power bombs. There's no crystal flash in this game, sadly, so... Ooh, Tupto taking a hit from a key hunter there. Should be fine. Eye doors again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 from Nick. Then Nick's right behind him. Because of eye door RNG. Wow. This is a close race. I love it. So, with this fight, in any percent, you'll use power bombs and charge shots along with missiles, but we have plenty of missiles here. Can't tell if Tupto got a double there. I don't think so. Yeah, Tupto taking a bit more of a lead. But both runners killing the boss at around the same time. Oh, Tupto being a little bit faster. About 9 seconds separates, I would say now. I'm gonna pick up this, I believe it's an E-tank here, yeah. Very deceptive. High five from our runners here as they pass each other. So yeah, I would say right now the Idor RNG is what's separating. So having a little trouble getting over that. Nick with a better movement there. Another high five. Well, these enemies are deceptively difficult to get past. Alright, so... Tupto's the first one in the navigation room, with Nick not so far behind. Okay, so now we'll see the Shine Spark from Tupto and Nick. They've both demonstrated that they can do it. Now comes the real test. There's a little problem here in Sector 5. The thing in the glass just decided, hey, I don't want to be behind the glass anymore. It's gonna be a nightmare to clean up. I'm not a pun person. That was also a pun. So let's see, Tupto. Setup. Oh! Tupto taking a hit. See Nick. Nick gets the spark. Tupto's slightly ahead now. Lost a little bit of time. Wow. Gets the backup spark, that's good. Now the gap is closer. Same room, picking up the same items at almost the same time. Oh. Looks like both of our runners didn't get hit either, so... Oh, now it's synced up. I think Tupto is just ever so slightly ahead. Margin of error. Oh man, it's just so close. I could watch either of their streams. Idor RNG, here we come again. Ooh, a little bit of difficulty needing to morph jump instead of, you can't really ledge grab there, so. Alright, let's see what the Idor is for Tupto. First Idors for both of our runners. No beams. Wow. There is one more eye door in the entire game. So, I can try to explain the fight here. They're going to be going for a charge shot plus a missile on the little part of Nightmare here. And looks like Nick got it first. So, looks like it's synced. No, okay. Nick is the first one to get to phase, I think this is phase 3 now. Because the phases go by so fast, the first 2 phases go by so fast on Nightmare. And both of our runners are going to try to... Oh, Nick not getting a good position. That's going to hurt. Okay, so Tupto's the first one to finish. Ooh. Yeah, Nick didn't position Nightmare very well there. But gets the kill. And I didn't see how Tupto's fight went because I was concentrating on Nick. Doesn't get the double. I think that was a double there, very close double. Another double. So just needs to get him in the sweet spot, and excellent. Okay, let's see what Tupto does here. Gets the charge. We've seen a few runners not get the charge quite in time. Ooh, Nick getting it too. Now here comes what people have dubbed the worst room in the game. Tupto taking care of it. Oh. Nick not quite getting the space boost there, but that's fine. Little high five in worst room. Okay, nice powerbomb pickup from Tupto. Okay. Nick didn't get the space boost up on there, but that's fine. Oh, and this room can be pretty trolly up for Tupto, but not that trolly. He's got to kill the gold thingies, whatever they're called, in order to open this door. See how Nick does. Decides to open it up before going all the way back. Bold strategy, Cotton. Excellent. About similar strats for both. Okay, so coming up for Tupto is going to be pretty cool Shine Spark strategy. I haven't seen his runs before, but I've seen runners. I assume he's going to go for it. Let's see. Oh no, taking a bonk, so we'll have to go back. So this could be Nick's chance here to catch up a little bit. Ooh, didn't break the shine spark blocks there. Oh my god, the sync! Wow, it's synced up again! Wow! And Nick is in the slight lead here. Wow, I love this game. The lead changes have been constant and... Okay, this is English, so this room doesn't look as weird in as it does in Japanese. Yeah, Nick is now a couple seconds of a lead here. 2 seconds. Oh, tupto forgetting to charge before he's exiting the room. Has to spend some time charging the diffusion missile in order to get out. Oh my goodness. And with this powerbomb pickup, Nick and Tupto are done collecting all the items in Sector 4. Man, this has been a very good back and forth race. At times it looks like a runner has been firmly in the lead, but then it's just little movement things now. There's one more eye door in the game. And that may or may not make the difference. So, we're gonna see our first revisit to Sector 6. We'll be back here after we get Screw Attack. for some fun cleanup. But the security robot is saying, I forget what the objective of this room was. I think it was just kill just box. We'll see. Nick going there, not getting the space boost. Tupto not getting the space boost all the way into that room either. So that little bit of difference could make it, but they both made the same mistake. Nick getting that E-tank, Tupto getting that E-tank. Very, very close. Noxious freezing that caterpillar, Tupto gaining a little time by not freezing it and jumping over it. That's right. So Nick will be laying a power bomb at that specific rock there. Puffer didn't get in the way. Oh, the Puffers. Puffers decided to... Oh. Tupto caught up even that just a little bit more because of that Puffer placement. It's so close now. Oh, okay. Not Nick taking a little bit more of a lead. Okay, the box fight. Let's see what happens here. Want to lay the power bomb as soon as you get here. Okay. One extra there. Looks like Nick got more extra the first time. 1 extra there. Tink, tink. Tupto's the first to finish, and Nick is just right behind there. So, it is possible to get double missiles on the core fight on the Beam X here, but it's mostly a task strat. So, we won't see double missiles going here. And yeah, Tupto's in the lead again now. Oh my god. Wow, those puffers have something to say about that, though.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
Puffers are literally the worst enemies in the game.
Entry without authorization. Warning, no entry without authorization.
So, there's no entry without authorization, but Samus is, like, just entering anyways because she needs to. And we're seeing a bunch of Metroids here. A lot of high-five in here. I just noticed, Nick has one more missile, and 1 less power pump than Tupto. Alright, we got another timer here. Gotta go fast. 56, about 55:09 for Tupto over there. Looks like Nick is taking a little bit, 54:09, so exactly 1 second slower for Nick. The lead for Tupto growing there by 1 second. Man, this has been a fun race to commentate. Shout outs to our runners. Be sure to give them a follow. noxiousnick, Tupto. My voice is actually starting to hurt now. And a nice purple suit. Climbing up. Getting the E-tank. Good from Tupto over there. Oof. Nick not quite in getting all of the diffusion missile to hit. So now we're gonna see our first instance of gold pirates on Tupto's side over here. A little bit of a puzzle, having to kill all these enemies. Oh, a red X spawned. Sadly, will not be picking that up. Those red X's have a very low chance of spawning on a normal enemy. So it's just a nice to see there. And then we're gonna see our second room of gold pirates. So the way pirates work in this game, as I'm sure it's been explained before, is that you have to shoot them from the back. But the game the game coding just thinks as long as you're not facing them, you're behind them. So it's a weird kind of coding thing that works out some way. So just to be able to destroy them. And we're not hearing Tupto's side, but we will be hearing some very loud noises soon on noxiousnick's side. I didn't see how many beams Tupto got, if he got any. It looks like Nick only got 1. So there's nothing wrong with your speakers. Ridley is just this loud. Good from Tupto over there. I think that was a double on Tupto's side. That's another double. Not quite a double. I think that's going to be the last hit for Tupto, though. Excellent. Excellent screw attack grabbing. And Ridley is down for Nick. Not getting the doubles. Okay, so now we begin our cleanup segment. There's quite possibly some very mean parts coming up. But I believe our runners can take care of this fairly simply. And this room is going to look a little bit familiar coming up soon. Tupto is going to be picking up some missiles in that gray room you see in the map above the head there. Reason we don't pick these up earlier is because it loses time. Quicker to get it now than... Although I may have seen some runners, aka me, pick them up when I was almost out of missiles. And, like, coming up is, like, one of the most confusing sections of the game. I don't know how people figured this out. That there was, a thing there. Ooh, noxiousnick bumping. But makes his way up. Like, how do you figure this stuff out? You just get the power bomb tank. No big deal. Tupto. Okay, Nick not getting the spark properly. Tupto getting it though. Climbing up. No mistakes. Excellent. This room is deceptive sometimes. Getting the E-tank in the ceiling there. And Nick will be behind doing that too. Easily peasily. Okay, and Tupto picking up these missiles that I used to always think wall jumping to get them was faster back in the day, but no, you just come up and clean up because you can screw attack through these safety blocks, as I like to call them. Okay, and Tupto going this way. Getting the Shine Spark. Getting the missile. Jumping up to get that missile. See what Nick does. Does he go for the... He goes for the Shine Spark as well. I've seen some debate whether space boosting or Shine Sparking over there is faster, but either way, our runners get it. And Tupto's gonna have to go a little bit out of the way to pick up some PBs here. And that's all the items in Sector 1. I don't believe Tupto missed anything, so that should be good. And Nick picking up the last item here too. And on to Sector 3 for Tupto. Ooh. Losing the speed boost. Gets it the second try. That'll give Nick a little bit of opportunity to make up some time here. And yeah, Nick gets the space boost, so Nick has made up just a little bit more time. Looks like Tupto missed the speed boost here, so looks like Nick has now taken the lead. Was Tupto going for the space boost there, or the Shine Spark? Interesting. Well, yeah. Nick is now in the lead. This has been a very, very back and forth race. And cleanup is like where you'll probably see a lot of lead changes and ties. It really is like watching a sporting event. And Nick is taking the old route, I believe it's called, while Tupto is taking the new route. See how that works out for our runners. This will end the debate on which is truly faster. Ooh, what is Nick doing? Ooh, keeping... Okay. Okay, Nick. I see you. Tupto picking up the power bomb. So, I remember in my last race I went left side first and everybody thought I forgot something. But we'll see what happens here for Tupto. I didn't forget anything, but I took a slower version of the route, I guess. So let's see if we see a traditional... I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking out of my butt right now. Noxiousnick getting the Shine Spark there. I think Tupto... breaking those blocks first, I guess. So we'll see Tupto Shine Sparking up. Thankfully did not bonk. I'm gonna get these power bombs here and go up. A little bit of a troll in the room there. Ooh, no. Okay, so Nick is getting out soon. Oh, so it's actually pretty close again, I think. No. Okay, so that's interesting. So if you take old route, you can do that Shine Spark, but if you take new route, you can't do the Shine Spark. So is it really faster? I don't know. Gosh. People say it's faster. But looks like, our runners are still pretty close, so... in the lead, still. Same room, same... Oh my gosh. It's hard to keep track. They're just right behind each other. Tupto picks up the power bomb right after Nick. Nick is gonna go up. There's gonna be taking out these things that fly, getting the Shine Spark to get the missile, and then the power bomb coming up. Little high five in the door there. A little bit of a fall there for Nick. Not much of a fall. Tupto gets that missile quicker. Nick is getting that missile. Ooh, another red X spawned in that room. Alright, Sector 6 cleanup. This This could be the difference maker here. Nick getting up there. Interesting. Alright, let's see what Nick does. Okay, gets... I'm not familiar with the strats Nick is using right now. But it seems to work. It's like Tupto is choosing to go to the right room first. The right side room. Getting the E-tank. And Nick is done with this room. Is he doing space boost out of there? Ooh. Ooh! 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 Tupto! Almost got it. Almost got the full space boost. That would have been sick. Oh, Tupto not opening the door before getting the shine spark there. Wow. Props to Tupto for even going for that. Nick getting the space boost to get this powerbomb tank. Yeah, Nick is... I would say, depending on how Nick does that second room, that space boost was sick. It was so close. Actually, I don't think you can't get the full space boost, can you? Because you have to be able to shoot, and you've already shot once you got the first room. Whatever, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, this power bomb. Try one. Okay, second try. Excellent. And Tupto gets that space boost for the power bomb pretty well. Oh yeah, you can... Oh yeah, because you'll still be charging up after you charge. I forgot about that, yeah. Oh, Nick is going for space boost here. Wow. Like, that seemed almost as soon as he got the speed boost, it went through. Okay. So yeah, Nick is in the lead for sure now then. Let's see if how Tupto gets this power bomb. Looks like he got the frame perfect spring ball jump on the way there, but not on the way out. And Nick not getting there in time, but I guess you can just screw attack that. I would say between an hour and 40 and an hour and 50 RTA for both of our runners here. Very, very similar skill set with only a few mistakes separating. Nick getting the space booster there. So now we're going to Sector 4, but as I mentioned earlier, we're just passing by. Oh yeah, that's a space, those are space blocks. I did not know that. Alright, so here's what I actually consider worst room in the game. Coming up. On Nick's side over here. I dub this room Crystal Crumble Block Palace. And that's all the E-tanks. Nick is falling down. Like that, the whole room is compromised of crumble blocks. And Nick just decided, I'm not gonna fall down any of these blocks. Well, he fell down a few, but it didn't matter. And so we get a little high five action in this room now. And Tupto is in Crumble Palace. That's not the right name, but that's what I call it. And Tupto is easily getting it. And yeah. The runners of this skill set make quick work of that room easily. Okay, and Nick is picking up this missile pack. And Tupto's not too far behind. Oh, this room sucks too. It's another crumble block room, but it looks like Nick is just getting those frame perfect jumps and just getting out of there. Easy room. And Nick is going to be picking up some more missiles that we technically could have gotten earlier, but it's faster to get it once you have space boot, or what should we call it? Once you have space jump and gravity suit. Makes navigating the water a bit easier. Looks like Tupto is having a little trouble with this room, sadly. Still going for it. Ugh. Come on, Tupto. No. Alright, Tupto is through. That room is very frustrating. I call that second worst room in the game. Or, as probably JRP would call it, every room is worst room in the game because it's Metroid Fusion. I don't know. So Nick is coming up with some speed booster stuff here, is choosing to speed booster this block first. I don't blame him. It's possible to get up to the front and use a Shine Spark to get up there, but it's easier to do this, I would say. Safer. Alright, and Nick is through that room, and Tupto is close behind. We're gonna see some high-fiving soon. Ooh, and Nick not getting the frame-perfect missile fire there. And Nick just needs to pick up one more item, and then he will be done picking up items. Still gotta go with the SAX fight. Looks like Tupto is deciding to go with this strat as well to get the speed boost. Ooh, a little bonk from Tupto. That's gonna lose him some time there. Okay. We see the reactor nice and clean and up and running. Alright, Tupto is done with Sector 2. And noxiousnick is done picking up items and double checking to make sure. Always a good plan. Tupto is not that far behind, but judging from the skill I've seen from both of these runners, it would take a very big mistake from Nick in order to lose this race now. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little bit of relaxation here. Got like 3 minutes of text, I don't know. So it's one of the longest text boxes in the game. Adam is saying, hey, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Adam is just explaining, or the computer is explaining why we withheld stuff. We gotta do stuff. We're gonna blow up the planet. Or actually, no, we don't want you to blow up the planet. I don't know. I've just mashed through the text so much of this game that I forgot the plot. But AKA, the Federation wants to continue making Metroids, and Samus wants to stop both the X and the Metroids. And there's one way to do it. And yeah, they're both in the same navigation room because of how long this text is. Yeah, I think I've summed it up. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, there it is. I lost chat for a little bit. There we go. So yeah, the computer is actually Adam. Surprise. Or Adam's memory. It's never really fully explained why it uses the same any objections lady as Adam does. But it just does. What Jedi Swag said. Oh yeah, is my... Anyways. Alright, so this fight, you freeze the SAX and then shoot charged plasma waves into SAX, and then, yeah, it's dead. Yeah, why he didn't reveal himself is kind of iffy, but hey. Textbook fight from Nick there. I know it's possible to get doubles here, but it's like really hard, and I can't tell if people get them. That doesn't look like Nick got any of the double missiles, but that's fine. Alright, and propulsion sequence activated. And let's see how Tupto's fight goes. Oh, looks like he missed a little bit. Oh yeah, Tupto having a little bit of trouble. Is going with the backup strat of just standing still. Okay, and Nick will be making his way to the ship, to Samus's ship, landing on each of those platforms. There's one last speed trick they can do in this game. See if Nick gets it. Nope. But gets through the door and still manages to shine spark, but didn't get the low height. It's really more of a swag strat, but it's pretty cool. And Nick gets damaged. Oh no, he's at 1 health. The Omega Metroid may be too strong. Whatever is Nick going to do? Oh, look at this. The Metroid's natural enemy, the X, has come to fight off its foe. And it died. So now it's up to Samus to become the Sax. And going with... Okay. And GG's to Nick. The Omega Metroid is down. And yeah. Excellent. Let's see if Tupto gets this. Looks like Tupto did get the low height. Excellent. And noxiousnick finishes with an SRL time of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 19 seconds. GG's. Tupto is finishing up here. Perfect military mind. The wisdom of Adam Malkovich continued to serve even after death. Until today, I had no idea that the minds of leaders and scientists were frequently uploaded to computers. Oh, Tupto taking a little bit of damage. May have saved the universe, but with 100% strats. Oh my goodness. I forgot how loud the Omega Metroid was. And yeah, that's a dead Metroid for Tupto. Oh my god, that's PAL music. It's pitched slightly lower. It's pitched ever so slightly lower. Anyways, GG's. Tupto finishes with an SRL time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 32 seconds. Very, very fun race for both of our runners. Ooh. See if any of them want to join us for an interview. Or join me. I don't know why I said us. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's different. It's different music. It's pitched lower, isn't it? Alright. Looks like we may be getting Nick in here for an interview. Wow, very, very good race for both of our runners here. Alright. Is it me, or is the text, or is the audio for Tupto behind? No, it's good. Anyways. Oh no.
Hi there.
That's not good.
Oh, yeah, I just spoke to Nick. He's in the other channel. Yeah, apparently his BizHawk crashed.
Oh no. Is that going to be a problem with the 100% verification?
It can be verified other ways, that's fine.
Okay. I was about to say,
Pick up.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you pick up the SAX call right at the end, so, and that shows you, you know, if you've got them. so
Yeah,
it
I believe
can be
Nick also
checked.
did check, like, paused, so...
Yeah, I checked before going into the last navigation room, and I'm glad I did because I was trying to get my headphones on here, and apparently if I unplug my headphones, BizHawk closes.
Well, anyways,
That's a new
welcome to the interview session of our stream today. Oh my goodness. That was a nice back and forth race from both of you.
Yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed that.
At first we were thinking it was Idor RNG that may have separated, and then, oh man, it was really good.
I tried to go for Bob Skip just because I was playing on English, but I couldn't pull it off.
Oh. Well, what are your thoughts about the run then? Anything that sticks out?
I made a lot of silly mistakes, especially early on. As my nerves kind of subsided, things started to go a bit better. But yeah, definitely at the start, I was kind of all over the place. I think I had a 4-round Ceres. That was rather painful.
That's alright.
Overall,
I think my
happy.
Ceres was underwater for part of it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you never want that.
Yeah, your Ceres was 2-round, but on the second hit, you got hit into the water before the core could spawn.
And
If I remember
that's
correctly.
a personal best for me, 15-second PB.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm 3.5 behind my PB, but I'm gonna blame English on that.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll do it.
I think that is about the difference between two.
I think it might be closer to 2.5 or 3. So I think I
Yeah.
did lose like 30 seconds of actual gameplay somewhere. Probably Bob
Somewhere
Skip.
in there. Bob Skip, yeah, it's not going to help.
Yeah, a lot of the times it was hard to keep track of a lot of what you were doing because while you were ahead, sometimes you did some different things on the same screen, so it was a very, very fun race to watch, to commentate. Glad to be a part of it.
Yeah,
Thanks for commentating.
that's good.
And so, let me see what the standings are,
What's the standings?
because they'll determine who faces who next. So it looks like, all right. So Nick did win. So you're going to be facing off against Rezarin.
Rip.
Oh, good luck.
I'll see you in the loser's bracket.
Yeah.
And then Tupto, since you were, I'm not, oh god, loser of 4. Okay, so your match hasn't been decided yet. It looks like it'll be loser of 10, which is between Pulsmore and Monkey SMB.
Oh, that's gonna be a good race.
Oh
They're
man,
both really
I've
good.
lost. I'm out. I'm out.
I know the feeling. I went against Destructor today, and I'm going against Hercules on my next race.
Herc's pretty good. You'll just have to hope he dies to sack skip again.
Maybe he'll save and then go for it.
I imagine
Yeah,
he's
I
going to
think he
save
did
this
save
time.
the second time.
Oh, speaking of which, I almost had a panic attack in Sector 2 when the sacks just kept coming. I don't know what I did wrong, but I didn't freeze it right.
Oh,
Well, I think we both got that a little bit wrong, because so the very first room you roll into, lay the power bomb, freeze sacks. I shot the missile too early, so it wasn't actually through the door yet. So it was able to chase me down a bit. But yeah, I managed to get.
I think that happened to both of you. If I'm not, I think.
Yeah, she can easily kill you even in 100%. I think if you touch her twice with all the health in the game, that still kills you.
No, she does some mean damage. Yeah, and those super missiles, you don't want to get hit by one of those either.
No. But yeah, it was there was some nice syncs near the end, like very back and forth. I've said that like multiple times, but
saw on the stream our sync at Yakuza.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
saw that
word.
too.
Oh
yeah.
my.
I think I saw someone clip it. I'll see if I can watch that again.
Yeah, I think it was
someone
a
clipped that,
combination
yeah.
of I think it was a combination of Idor luck and some fight. I don't know. It was that's what's so great about Metroid Fusion is that the RNG is totally dependent on how close you can be with runners of similar skill.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do think we're on pretty much the same kind of skill level. So I was really looking forward to this race. And I absolutely got the race I wanted, even if I didn't quite win.
I'm glad I raced you first instead of someone like Destructor.
Yeah. Like, imagine getting
Yeah.
first and
Oh,
having
oh
to
yeah.
race against
Yeah, imagine
somebody
that.
One out of the three of us.
Yeah. Well, I think with that, I will be heading off.
Alrighty. Good game.
Yeah, GG's to
Yeah.
both of you.
GG.
I'm not sure if there's a command in the chat to make sure everybody follows the runners. Noxiousnick and Tupto. Am I saying that right, by the way, Tupto?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I don't think there's a command. Oh, there we go. Follow the runners. Noxiousnick. And follow me if you want to as well. I'm pretty good, I think. All right then. Peace out and goodbye.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks again.
See you guys.